The night after the drums echoed across the village, a secret meeting was held in the compound of Babarisi, Abike's father. The moonlight bathed the yard as elders sat on carved stools, their wrappers tied tightly around their waists. The air smelled of palm wine and burning firewood. Men whispered in low tones, their voices rising and falling like the sound of restless drums. Babarisi's face was hard, his jaw clenched as he spoke. "My brothers, I called you here tonight because shame is trying to enter my compound. My daughter, Abike, is throwing herself at the son of a mere hunter. Can we allow that? Never." The elders muttered among themselves. One old man spat on the ground. "Ha! Abomination! A girl of her beauty and your wealth should marry a rich man, not a boy who chases antelope in the bush." Another added, "If we allow it, people will laugh at our family. They will say Babarisi gave his daughter to poverty." Babarisi raised his hand for silence. "That is why I have found a suitor, Adekule, the wealthy palm oil trader from the next town. He is rich, respected, and ready to pay bride price in cowries that will fill this compound. Abike must marry him. As for that hunter's son, we will put an end to his foolishness." The men nodded, satisfied. The decision was made. Meanwhile, in another part of the village, Baba Adeyemi, Ademola's father, was also in a heated meeting with his own kinsmen. He paced the yard, worry in his eyes. "The Risi family looks down on us. They think because we hunt in the forest, we are poor. But my son's love is true. Should we let them trample on his heart?" His brother, tall and fiery, slammed his fist on the ground. "No! If they insult us, we will not sit quietly. Ademola must stand like a man. If they try to force Abike away, we will fight. Love is not a crime." The men grunted in agreement, but Baba Adeyemi sighed. "I fear for my son. Love can blind the eyes. We must guide him, not push him into ruin." While the elders planned, the young lovers were meeting again under the mango tree, unaware of the storm gathering around them. The night was quiet, the moon bright, the air filled with chirping of crickets. Abike leaned against the tree trunk, her face pale with worry. "Ademola," she whispered, "my father is angry. He says I must stay away from you. And he has chosen a husband for me." Ademola's chest tightened. He asked, "Who?" She said, "Adekule," her voice trembling. "The rich trader. He is coming soon to pay my bride price." Ademola's eyes burned. He clenched his fists. "So, that is their plan, to sell me like yam in the market. Abike, do you want him?" "No," Abike cried, grabbing his hand. "I want you, Ademola, only you. But my father, his words are law in this family." Ademola pulled her close, his voice fierce. "Listen to me. They can bring all the cowries in the world. They can bring goats and palm wine, but they will not take you from me. If they try, I will fight. I swear it." Abike's eyes filled with tears. She buried her face against his chest. "I am afraid. What if they force me? What if they lock me inside until I agree?" Ademola stroked her head gently. "Then I will come for you. Even if they tie you with chains, I will not let you go." Their whispered promises floated into the night. But hidden in the shadows, one of the gossiping women had followed them. Her eyes gleamed with excitement as she hurried away to spread the story. By the next morning, the entire village was buzzing. "Have you heard?" one woman shouted in the market. "Ademola swore to fight anyone who tries to marry Abike." Another laughed wickedly. "Eh? Fight? With what? His father's hunting bow? Against Adekule's wealth?" The third woman shook her head. "Mark my words. Blood will flow in this village before it ends. By afternoon, even the children were whispering about it. Abike walked through the market, her head bowed, as women pointed and muttered. Some mocked her, others pitied her. At home, her mother tried to comfort her, but Babarisi's anger only grew. Abike, he roared, prepare yourself. Adekule will be here in 3 days. You will dress well, you will smile, and you will accept him. Do you hear me? Abike fell to her knees, tears streaming down her face. Baba, please, I beg you. My heart does not want him. Let me choose my own husband. But Babarisi turned away coldly. You are my daughter. Your choice is nothing. This family's honor comes first. On the other side of the village, Ademola was restless. He could not eat. He could not sleep. He went to his father. Baba, they are bringing Adekule. They want to take Abike from me. I cannot let it happen. Baba Adeyemi looked at his son with pity. What will you do, Ademola? Will you fight the whole family? Will you fight wealth and pride? Yes, Baba, Ademola shouted. If that is what it takes, I cannot lose her. His father sighed deeply. Then, prepare yourself. Because once a family decides, love alone cannot break the war. You must have courage stronger than iron. The days passed quickly. On the 3rd day, Adekunle arrived in the village with drums, gifts, and men carrying calabashes filled with palm oil and bags of cowries. The air was thick with excitement. Villagers gathered to watch. The sound of talking drums echoed as Adekunle, tall and proud, stepped into Babarisi's compound, his agbada shining, his cap tilted proudly. Abike sat in her room, trembling, refusing to come out. Her mother whispered, My child, please, if you resist, your father's anger might destroy us all. At least, come out to greet them. But Abike shook her head. I will not. My heart is not his. Meanwhile, Ademola heard the drums from afar. His blood boiled. Without thinking, he grabbed his cutlass and rushed toward the compound. Villagers gasped when they saw him storming in, his eyes blazing with fury. Abike, he shouted, come out! Do not let them force you. The crowd erupted in chaos. Adekule's men stepped forward, ready to fight. Babarisi stood, his face red with rage. Ademola, how dare you bring madness into my house? Leave this place before I have you beaten. But Ademola stood his ground, chest heaving. I will not live without Abike. She is mine. Gasps filled the air. Women covered their mouths. Children hid behind their mothers. The tension was like fire ready to explode. Adekunle stepped forward, his eyes cold. He sneered, Young hunter, step aside. This woman is promised to me. Who are you to challenge me? Ademola said firmly, I am the one he loves. You can bring all your wealth, but you cannot buy her heart. The crowd murmured. Some cheered for Ademola's bravery. Others shook their heads in fear. Babarisi raised his staff, his voice like thunder. Ademola, you will regret this day. Guards, seize him. Men rushed forward, grabbing Ademola. He struggled, his cutlass flashing, but they overpowered him, dragging him into the dust. Abike screamed from inside her room, her voice breaking. Ademola, leave him. Please, do not hurt him. But her cries only fueled his anger. He turned to the guards. Lock him up in the storehouse. Let him learn that he cannot insult this family. The villagers gasped as Ademola was dragged away, his face bruised, his spirit unbroken. Abike collapsed in tears, her mother holding her tightly. Adekunle watched with a satisfied smile, knowing the battle was leaning in his favor. Yet, deep inside, Abike swore she would never give herself to him. Her heart belonged to Ademola, and nothing would change that. That night, while the village slept, whispers traveled like shadows. Some said Ademola's friends were planning to break him free. Others claimed the gods themselves were angry and that this marriage would bring a curse. Fear and suspense gripped the air, and everyone waited for the next move. And then, under the cover of darkness, footsteps crept toward the storehouse where Ademola was locked. A hand reached for the wooden door, pushing it slowly. The night was about to break into fire. Abike's heart beat in chains, Ademola's body lay trapped, and the footsteps in the dark carried the secret that would decide their fate. By dawn, the whole village would either witness freedom or disaster.